Well, three of us have seen the new Guardians of the Galaxy. We kind of touched on it the last episode. Jess and I had
Okay.
seen it for the first time.
Mhm.
I was not keen on it the first
Well,
time
and
I
I will
saw
be
it.
the Bo this time and say I don't care if you
Yeah.
spoil it for me.
There
Because
you go.
Bo's usually like that. I haven't seen it, but I don't care if you spoil it for me.
Yeah.
I'm going to be Bo this time.
All right.
'Cause I'm the one who hasn't seen it.
We're not going to dive into
Yeah.
it, or really not a whole lot.
Yeah.
I will say that the kids wanted to see it, so Jess and I took them and saw it a second time there first. It was much more enjoyable the second time for me.
Mhm.
And on our second viewing, I'll add too, the first time Brock and I watched it, we got to see it on IMAX. When we took the kids, Fast X was opening that weekend, so
Yeah.
it was no longer showing in IMAX at the theater we attend. So we gave the kids their first experience with the reclining theater seats.
Ah, nice.
And we figured it out. We have to sit, not like first row on the floor, like
Mm-mm.
directly.
It's the row above
Yeah.
the handicap row.
Mhm.
Yeah.
There was not that the first time Brock and I did
Yeah.
reclining seats theater, we sat back and there was this wall thing there.
Yeah.
So it kind of
If you kind of felt like you had to look up,
Yeah.
you had to sit up a little bit straighter to see over the top of it, and
Yeah.
I couldn't stand it. I did not like that experience. Plus, it was Cocaine Bear, so it was not that great of an experience anyway. but yeah, this time we got seats right in the middle, right in front of
Yeah.
the rail, and not the big wooden partition, so we could see the screen a lot better and enjoyed it much more.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the kids loved it.
Mhm.
Bo, you had brought up that there was an emotional experience at one point for you guys.
Yes.
I'm sure it was the same one for us.
I don't know. We're gonna go here. Like I said, this is later. Mine was like, first of all, I enjoyed it. Like I said, this is like this. First of all, this has been of the three. This one had my favorite soundtrack. The opening
Okay.
song. The opening song is so perfect.
Oh yeah, Creep. Yeah.
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 Mhm.
But probably the scene for me, like I said, I don't want to jump too far ahead, but it was unfortunately in one of Rocket's flashbacks
Mhm.
where he and his adoptive family,
They're gonna try to
Unfor-
make their escape.
they're going to
Right.
make their escape, and unfortunately things do not work in their favor.
Yeah.
I got a little misty eyed. We had Oliver with us, and it wrecked him. 'Cause like he's like his mother. And I'm going to tell you this: that I'd read this, but if you're a person who's very particular to animals, go in. There could be some tough things for you if you're an animal lover. I mean,
Right.
it's all the animals are all, I guess we would say, visual effects, but it's still it's a tough watch
Yeah,
if
it's
you're an
tough,
animal
yeah.
lover.
No.
But I mean, it's still relatable because all the animals are pretty much very anthropomorphic, with their own feelings and everything. You empathize with these animals.
Yeah,
The
you really do.
Yeah.
You
Well, I
empathize
mean,
with
he's a cybernetic raccoon. I
Right.
mean,
Well,
you know,
see, this dives into all this.
that's what I was
and
about to
his
say. Well,
experience.
I knew
Yeah.
we were going to hear about that at some point.
Well, he has his and his adoptive family that he's made there because they're, what is it, the High Commander? His whole purpose, he's wanting to create
High evolutionary. High
Yeah.
evolutionary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's wanting to create like the perfect society out of different creatures, and they were a stepping stone for his next thing. He's always working to be the next thing better, and unfortunately, but yeah, the scene where they try to all escape. Yeah, that was tough. I mean, it was a good crucial moment, and they did a good job. Because I'm gonna tell you, if it happens about 3/4 away the movie, which of course they do good. They give you that moment, and then they give you about a minute to breathe, and then they hit you with a good funny moment to kind of pick you up there for a second.
Yeah.
Yeah. Your son and my son had the exact same reaction.
Oh, it wrecked him.
And my son is 14 and a half, and Jess and I are sitting on the far end from him. It's my son, my daughter, me, and then Jess.
Mhm.
And we know what's happening, so it doesn't phase us. And my daughter, she had a little bit of a sad face. But then my daughter elbows me, and she goes, "He is sobbing." And I thought she said something else, and I didn't hear the sobbing part. And so I leaned up and I looked down at him, and that boy is I don't see him cry often. He is bawling
It
like a
broke him.
baby. It
Yeah.
broke him.
It's a good emotional
Mhm.
scene. Like it's oh
Yeah.
Cool. So
It-
this just cements me waiting to see it by myself, and I'm not going to be in the theater because I will. You know, we're going to talk about Little Mermaid. I was a bit emotional on Little Mermaid, so
Yeah.
I can only imagine with them experimenting on
Yeah.
animals and stuff.
Mhm.
that one got me. I also got a little happy, not really happy misty eyed, but I got a happy emotional by. I don't want to spoil it for Kevin, but a certain cameo happens in that movie that gave me the biggest smile on my face.
Um.
A
Hang on.
cameo towards the end when oh crud, Kraglin kind of comes to terms.
Yes. Okay. I know what you're talking about now.
Okay. Yeah, that cameo gave
Kraglin.
me
What
yeah,
Kraglin sees in the
what he
battle.
experiences. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
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 yeah, yeah, yeah, yeah, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I don't
I
want
had
to
to
spoil that
think
for
about it
Kevin.
for a
I don't want to
second.
spoil it for Kevin because it's such a. It gave me a
Yeah.
big smile because that's
Yeah. Yeah, that was a good
Mm-hmm.
good thing to see.
But like this one, like I said, this of the three, this might be my favorite. I don't know if it's a combination of the music. It's funny. It's
Mhm.
very funny. Like especially Drax. Like Drax.
Oh.
Drax.
Drax
Dave.
makes it.
Dave has been
Yeah.
awesome. It's so funny for me watching Batista as the wrestler become like one of the coolest characters in Marvel.
Yes.
Mhm.
Well, his acting skill has gotten way better.
Yeah.
Oh,
it
yeah.
has.
I mean, he's always been pretty good in my opinion, but he has just grown a lot.
Mhm.
Like it was kind of like seeing The Rock go
Yeah.
from being an Easter bunny, in an Easter bunny movie, whatever.
Yeah.
He was in,
Tooth Fairy.
yeah, it was. Yeah, that's what it was. It's Tooth Fairy. Yeah, sorry. And just going into being the lead in heavier movies. It's just seeing them grow as actors. That was
Yeah.
Mhm.
But like all the Guardians, they all have every one of them has like a great thing going on with them. Like
Mhm.
every one of them's really good. Mantis has some great stuff.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, Mantis and Drax in this
Yeah.
is so good.
Mhm.
I watched Karen Gillan on her YouTube channel. She shot she even
I
mentioned
watched that.
Yeah, she mentioned I got in trouble for filming all this because you're not supposed to have cameras, cell phone
She's
cameras
her
and stuff
iPad.
rolling behind the scenes on Marvel films. But she walked around and kind of did a day in the life of Nebula during one of their scenes and how she got into her makeup and her costumes and stuff like that. And she got, James and Sean Gunn sitting back watching one of the scenes and getting their feedback on that. That was really fun.
Mhm.
It was about 30 or 40 minutes that she
Mhm.
uploaded for that. And that was a ton
Yeah.
of fun.
Yeah.
So
It's like I said, it's very like I said, it's I like I said, I would say of probably all the Marvel movies, it's been where the three movies have been the strongest on all three of them. But
Agreed.
they haven't had a bad entry.
Right.
yeah, I agree. And like I said, the first time we saw it, it didn't sit well with me for some reason. It was the time of night and been
Yeah.
working all day and just like,
And it's
I
also
really
a 2
didn't
hour
wanna
and 40-minute long movie.
Yes,
when
it
you're
is,
tired.
yeah. Yeah. And
Yeah.
I think I feel the same way as Brock because I mean, I love the Guardians. I
Yeah.
love everything about the Guardians. They've been my favorite. And I did too feel like on the first viewing, I was a little kind of like, well, I don't know. I don't know why I felt the way I did, but I do agree. Going back and watching it a second time
made it much better.
did make it better. Yeah.
And maybe again, it was the timing because we
Mhm.
left work and
Mhm.
ran to because it was your birthday.
Yeah.
We left work, ran to dinner, watched the movie, came home, and immediately went back to bed because we had to work the next day.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
I'm thinking that may have been it. Whereas this time we saw it on a Saturday,
Yeah.
middle of the afternoon. Who cares?
So-
We have no plans, and the
So,
kids
so
were with us.
your first viewing, was it like a Quantum Mania? Is what you're saying?
Yeah,
Well,
and I still won't go back and watch Quantum Mania.
I on the first view of Guardians, I still enjoyed it much better than Quantumania.
Well,
Yeah.
like of all the Marvel movies I've watched the last couple of times, it's had the most heart, and it's like
Mhm.
it felt like what it usually was,
Yeah.
Which like all that movie did was also I'm glad James got to make it, but now it's got me so excited for what he does for DC.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah. The
I
Flash
just
is
hope
gonna
there's
be
enough
good.
energy left in comic book movies to really flesh that out and
I'm
to have us all, because the thing is like, I was going to make the comment earlier.
Mm.
I think that half the reason people are going to see the Flash is because Batman's in it.
Yep.
And not just Batman, but Keaton Batman.
That's the only
Yep.
reason I'm going to
Yep.
see that movie.
Yep.
Yeah, that's numero uno. In fact, have you gotten your tickets yet, Bo, for that one? Advanced tickets?
Not
No.
yet, but I've been looking. Yeah.
we need to coordinate so we can all go.
Well, we'll
No,
try.
I can't.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
If we all don't see it together, at least we can. We can try to get later that evening or something.
Brock's already snatched ours up.
We have tickets for June 15th, the night before the preview night.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
promised someone else I would go with them, so that's one reason.
Where are
why I'm
you
kinda
going?
like-
Going to IMAX.
Mhm.
Yeah. Those I don't know. I haven't looked. I mean I don't know what the seating arrangement is now, but yeah, as soon as they announced that, I told Jess, I'm like, opening night, I got to go see Keaton.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
So yeah, we
Well, I
grabbed
mean,
him before anything
you
else.
said there's assigned seating, so I know that it's not the theater that I normally go to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If they don't do assigned seating there.
Yeah, we're
Oh,
gonna see this baby on IMAX because
Mm.
seeing the trailer on IMAX has just turned it up a big
cranked it
notch
to
for me.
11
Yeah.
for us. Yeah, I don't care about the Supergirl character. I really don't care about Flash.
I don't know. Like the more her trailer, like the more I see, I'm really liking this version of Kara.
Well,
Like,
I guess I should say, as long as it's not Superman,
Uh.
because anybody who knows me knows I cannot stand
Yes.
Superman. I really don't like Superman, and so
yeah.
I'm glad it's her instead of him. So maybe I don't know, maybe, but I'm not excited about her. I'm not excited about the Flash. I'm excited, 100% all in on Keaton
Well, I mean,
Well,
this
and
is,
Affleck.
Yeah.
I want to see Ben
yes.
Affleck.
Oh, Ben's Batman's been wonderful.
Mhm.
Well,
That-
and I mean, the thing about Flash is that I don't know if you guys watched the CW version of the Flash. We've already seen this, like what they're doing, where he's like, I
Yeah.
want to go back and save my mom. I'm going to save my dad. You know, we've already seen that in the CW
Yeah.
version, so it's like it's not a new story.
Yeah, but
You
this
know?
one's got Keaton.
Yeah,
This-
That's it.
I'm not saying that's not a
Well,
bad
this
thing.
is them doing Flashpoint, an actual somewhat version of Flashpoint, and I'm hearing various rumors like there are things that are going to be in it, and I'm like, okay, this works for Flashpoint, for
Mm.
not the exact Flashpoint, but
Mhm.
Do you think he's going to use this to kick off like his new universe?
nope.
Yeah.
I think so. I think it's going to help it.
Yeah,
but I think that's one of the things.
yeah. I do think this is launching his what are they going to call this? The DC? I know it's not going to be the EU anymore.
I think it's just going to be I don't know. That's
The
I know
Gunverse.
it's something. I don't know. It's Yeah.
This is not Snyderverse.
Yeah. But anyway, about coordinating to go see it. I mean, if we can all find a showing to go together for our second viewing or whatever, I'm definitely all
Yeah.
for that. If you can't find seats
Mhm.
close to us, because I know I'll want to see it again just for Keaton. That's a foregone conclusion for me.
I'll probably. I mean, if he has a good part in this, I'll probably see it a couple times. I'd be
Mhm.
okay with that.
Yeah. So,
it's so funny to think that we're actually going to see him as Batman one more time.
I know.
We're gonna see him as Beetlejuice again.
Yeah, we are.
Exactly.
I know.
What?
He's bringing it back, y'all. He's bringing it
Actively
did-
working on that right now.
I did not believe it until I saw the picture of Winona Ryder
Yeah.
on the set. Or
Yeah,
going to the set.
and
Whatever
the
it was.
hair and
Yeah.
everything. She's even got the Lydia hair.
Yeah. Once I saw that, I
And
went,
it-
"Oh,
And Jenna Ortega is going to become the new generation goth goddess.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, so she's
deservedly."
She's just pulling all of the projects.
So
They're
let's
like,
see.
yeah, she's
Well,
got to be the first one.
So
First
she's
one we
now
give the part 2.
Christina Ricci and now Winona Ryder. We got to figure out there's got to be another lady from the goth phase that I guess we got to find a way to work a movie where she's Elvira's granddaughter or something. That'll be the next thing.
Yeah.
I'll go see that."
Who are we going to get to play it? Jenna Ortega. She does
Yeah,
everything.
yes.
I saw her in that
Mm.
the couple nights ago. I sat down and I watched the new Scream movie.
Yeah.
and Jenna Ortega's in that as well, and she was really good. She was really good in that
I
part.
need to see. Granted, I need to see 2, 3, 4, and whatever else they got.
I
wanna
haven't
see the
seen.
first one.
I haven't seen the modern the relaunch of it. I need to watch them. I enjoyed them.
The movie that I don't remember which one it is. I think it's 6 or something. I don't know. It was really good. It was. I mean, it kept me guessing all the way to the end.
The
So,
most
but
recent one, I
it's-
think it is
yeah.
6. I think it's the one
Yeah.
where it takes place outside of the town. It's I
Mhm.
think in New York, isn't it?
Yep. Yeah,
Ghostface
it's
takes New
Ghostface
York.
takes
really good.
Manhattan.
Yeah.
So I didn't know, Kevin, if you were just curious that Thursday that we're going to see it. If I'm looking correctly, I think there's a seat on the side of us.
Grab it.
Hang on. We got H, right?
Oh, you're giving away our seat numbers.
Hang
huh?
on.
Hey.
Well, they
Sunk
don't.
my battleship.
So if it's 12, if it's 12 and 13, like we normally get, Brock.
We're on row
Yes.
age for that one?
Yeah.
We're
Then,
just giving out secrets.
Event planning. What? Like no
then
one's gonna hear this.
I'm just
until
saying
after a week
age
after.
14 is available, and there's nobody like down, like age 14 and down is totally empty. Well, I say that just a couple of seats,
Yeah,
but anyway,
I've got 13. You've got 14?
I've
Or you
got
got
12. Mhm.
Yeah, we got 12. So yeah, go ahead and grab that, Kev. If you want to join us in IMAX that night.
Okay.
Bo,
I would do it with y'all, but I promised
I-
someone else
I
that I
know.
would go watch it with them. I
So-
promise.
But
After-
I'm
It's
working.
like I'm not trying to leave
No,
you out either,
no,
man.
no. Look, no. See, here's the
Because
thing.
15's up too.
No, Bo's
Yeah.
already told us
I know.
that we can jump off a cliff.
Yeah. Well,
He wants to go with his other
it's-
friends.
Well, I promised them before I thought about that. So I mean, it's afterwards. I was like, you know what? I'm still going to honor my initial promise.
Of
That's my
course.
main thing.
We're just gonna
But-
pick on you. That
Oh,
you
I know.
How dare you have other friends? Bo.
I'll at least if I can get someone to sneak to record me, I'm going to probably apologize to the moviegoers of my of my viewing, because I'm going to tell you I'm going to be like that video of the guy that's always on TikTok, like every time Keaton's on. That's why he's the GOAT. That's why he's the GOAT. That's what they mean every time Keaton's on screen.
I was just pulling just back on this whole subject of trying to book the tickets. I pulled up the app and I just happened to select the wrong theater, and it's the Summit 16, and it shows that the Flash is going to be showing in that theater.
Oh, they're showing movies. They've got the entire lobby as being
Mhm.
like as I went
okay.
to earlier.
I just put our showing in on private chat, Kevin.
Yeah.
So you can see which one we're at.
So Jessica's give away too much information.
Yeah, so
And I think this movie is going to be like just as long as Guardians, if longer. Which to me, like it was, even though it was a long movie, it didn't feel that long.
Says runtime's 2 hours and 24 minutes.
it's close.
See,
You
for me,
remember when that used to be a bladder buster? I think that was like I think that was like the length of. I remember. You remember
Yeah.
Braveheart, the
Oh,
movie
yeah.
Braveheart. That was like the first movie I ever saw that came with like 2 VCR tapes.
Yeah.
In one box, and that movie was a bladder
Oh.
buster. Now it's just regular that they're like 2 hours and 30 minutes
Titanic for
plus.
me, baby. Titanic for me. First time we saw that.
I'm trying to think the first movie that really went for a while for me. I think it was Return of the King. That was for me. That was my first ones that kind of
Yeah.
tested my bladder abilities.
The first movie I ever bought with 2 VHS tapes was My Fair Lady.
Yeah.
Mine was, I'd say ours was probably the 10 Commandments. That was the first 2 tape we had in our household.
Yeah.
With Edward G. Robinson, where's your God now? Sorry. that's-
We're putting it in the private chat to
Yeah.
try to help Kevin navigate
you get to
this.
see planning.
Yeah. We're in the 2 prior to that number, Kevin.
I got you.
Mhm.
Yeah, I got you. Thank you.
Okay.
Now we can stop secretly talking about
Yeah.
Yeah.
booking tickets to super secret showing of
Anyway, back to the
IMAX.
podcast
I'm gonna have
episode.
to,
Yeah.
I'm about to go back and edit this and bleep Jess out when she's giving out our seat info.
We're going to be. Everyone's
They
gonna think,
still don't know what theater we're in,
Hey,
or where we're
don't
at.
believe
Gee, we
exactly.
we're
live
out.
in Birmingham, and I said IMAX. That narrows it down to 2.
Well, we didn't tell them
Well.
what time, and anyway, sorry.
When she says it, just do the Price is Right thing over.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I'll take that. I'll take that.
I was going to say you should do the beat more like saying she's cursing.
I-
Unnecessary censorship.
No, that's, wait. I forgot I had that one on there. I was like, what's this 4th button do?
Do we have like a beep for censorship?
I can put one on there.
Oh, okay. I mean, not like we'll use it or anything.
Yeah, I'm
you know.
saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you know what I was thinking about when we were talking about, trying to figure out what theater is, like Wayne running all over Wayne's World 2 trying to find the right wedding chapel where
Yeah.
she was getting married and he's trying to shut down the wedding. My brain,
That's a movie I need to revisit in a while.
Yeah. I haven't seen that in years either. Oh, my. So,
Hmm.
all right. So we're going to go see The Flash. We've also got advance tickets to Indiana Jones.
Mhm.
I'm not hearing good things about that.
It's still like
as long as it's better than Crystal Skull, we'll be good. Okay.
Yeah.
I just feel like you just can't not go and see this.
I mean, it's
don't-
Indiana Jones, dude.
I think Crystal Skull burned me so bad. That's what took out the enthusiasm from me.
I saw Crystal Skull in the theater didn't mind it, but I have not watched it since.
That's
So I don't remember hardly any of it.
and you'd probably go back and watch Last Crusade if you were in a mood. You'd probably go
Mhm.
back and watch like Raiders or
Yeah.
Temple of Doom. And
Mhm.
it would, for me, you would probably
Yeah.
go back and watch that. But no one ever thinks of like, man, I want to sit down and watch Crystal Skull. No one says that.
Nope.
You're right.
And I hope that the Dial of Destiny is not that way. But I think a lot of the problem is that, you know, movie critics are supposed to be unbiased with that sort of thing, but they're going and they're seeing it at Cannes and then whatnot. And I think that a lot of people have the same problem you do, Bo, and a lot of people have the same problem that we all do, where it's like we were burned on Crystal Skull. So it's like we don't really
Yeah.
have high expectations for it when you really should for Indiana Jones because
Yeah.
it's a premium franchise.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
you know it kind of shades your opinion of it a little bit.
And people may have hesitation because Disney's doing this.
Yep.
And the way they handled Star Wars
Yep.
once they got
Well,
that
it's not
property.
just that Disney's doing it; it's that it's not Steven Spielberg.
Yep.
Yes.
That's the other thing. Yep.
Yeah, it was James Mangold that did this one. I think James Mangold. I forget.
It might be.
But,
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
James Mangold.
He did great with Logan.
Yeah. And he did great with Walk the Line. That's
Oh,
totally different.
what I was hearing was that it just doesn't feel Spielbergian.
Mhm.
You know.
Yeah. Well, I have to go see it because, my dad died earlier this year, and Harrison Ford is a dead ringer for my dad.
Really, seriously, is it scary?
Yeah.
Especially in the last few years. Once my dad stopped coloring his hair black,
Mhm.
he had naturally black hair, and he finally stopped coloring it a few years ago, and went gray, pretty much white. And all of a sudden, people saw pictures of my dad online and were like, "Dude, Harrison Ford's your dad." And I never clued into it until I started looking at it with his hair color change. I was like, "You're right." And up until the day he died, my dad looked like Harrison Ford in the later years, not the younger years, but the later years.
Well, one of the big strikes against me for Dial of Destiny, they didn't get Drew Stanton to do the poster. That was one thing that already hurts. Because if I don't know if you've seen the poster,
Yeah, I haven't. No,
I haven't
don't
seen
really
the
know.
poster.
the Dial of Destiny. It's not Drew Stanton doing the poster. Of course, the man's very
Oh.
old. I understand, but
Yeah. No, I haven't seen that
Oh
yet.
God, you can tell.
yeah, like it just doesn't look right.
Wow.
Yeah, we got to bring this up. Hang on.
Yeah, I was gonna
Oh
say
my
I don't know if I've
gosh.
seen this or not. I don't
It's
know.
like I
Yeah, I
said,
hadn't seen it yet.
It-
But
it's trying to be it. It just like I mean, like I know people who are excited for this movie. I just like there's many things that striking it against me. I'll watch it eventually, but it's
Mhm.
not a must have. But like that was one of the things I saw the poster a few weeks back, and I was like, ugh.
do you
Is
have it,
it-
Brock? Because I've got it pulled up.
Yeah, go ahead and pull it up, Kev. I got a smaller version of it. We'll take a look at this. I have not seen. You got it. Yeah, just throw it up there in the stream.
Like it's not a bad poster. It's you.
Oh yeah. Okay, I have
well,
seen that one. Yeah.
When you comes to the posters for Indiana Jones franchises, they're very iconic and
Mhm.
It doesn't. I mean, it looks similar, but you
Yeah.
can tell it's not the same.
no,
Yeah.
even Crystal Skull had a Drew Stanton picture. I give him that.
Yeah.
Well, had that redeeming quality then, right?
Yeah.
Don't worry, we'll
Okay.
figure out how to get AI to make it at some point.
Yeah, no kidding.
Without extra fingers.
Okay. Well, it's not
Well-
terrible, but yeah, it's definitely
It
doesn't
looks
have
out of
that
place.
quality.
Yeah.
Yeah, it definitely does have Drew's quality for sure. Okay. Well, like I said, we'll go see it just because it is Harrison Ford and Indiana
Yeah.
Jones and Dad.
Yeah, I'm kind of obligated. I'm definitely going to go see it.
Well,
It's
a
kind of
lot
like
of
I would
people,
never miss a Star Wars movie, you know?
Hmm.
I'm gonna.
Yeah.
You know, I know when all this came out first time, I know a lot of people were saying, "This is the true fourth movie. This is the true fourth one."
And I got to pull this up. I almost, being that we're toy collectors and stuff, I almost decided to jump into Hasbro, doing the new, kind of like their version of the Black Series, the Star Wars
Yeah, oh,
Black
yeah.
Series figures,
the
the
Indiana
Indiana
Jones.
Jones figures. You know, it's I bought Indy,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know if that's going to focus or not. If you can see that, it's Indiana Derp. in a big way. It really
Is it
doesn't.
like sans likeness rights, Indiana Jones?
And the thing is, like, the prototypes looked a lot more like Harrison Ford.
Yeah.
I mean, they got the license rights to all the Han Solo figures and stuff of him, but this one doesn't. And so once I got this figure in the mail, I canceled all my other ones. I'm like, no, this is the quality is that bad.
I'll wait till, like I said, the one I want is Henry. That's gonna be that's got to be the must have if it looks good.
Yeah. So we'll see the other figures, but I'm not sold on them.
I will show you one that I can kind of flex here. One that I actually have on pre-order here. I can show you.
Yeah, man.
Get this thing pulled up. Gentle Giant is also doing a series of Indiana Jones. And let's see. Oh my God, it doesn't even say what the name of the screen is. Let's see. Screen. There it is. Okay. But yeah,
hi, audio
check
listeners.
that out.
Ooh.
Oh, nice.
Look at that.
Ooh.
That's freaking awesome. Look at that.
Let's see.
Look at his
Oh,
face.
Oh, no.
Oh.
See, that is a
Look
great.
at
Hold
his
on.
face.
And it's only $80.
Ooh.
Only $80. Yeah.
Holy
Wow.
crap, that is awesome.
Seriously? Okay.
The prices on this are really, really good.
Oh.
Like really good.
I am going to join you on that pre-order, Kevin.
I like
I mean,
that.
look at-
I'm with you. I might have to pick that up.
For that
Look at that.
price? It looks that good? Wow.
And you guys remember I had that big that rant. What was it last year where I was talking about just how bad Gentle Giant had gotten to where they were looking derpy with their prototypes.
Mhm.
Look at that. Look how
Yeah,
good
not,
that looks.
No, that's not derp at all.
That's amazing.
No, that is dead on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That
So
looks
yeah,
like
as soon as I saw that, I was like, insta buy, 100%.
yeah,
Gotta
I'm
get it.
going to join you on that one. That looks like a young version of my dad.
Jess says, thanks, Kevin.
Wait, what?
Thanks, Kevin.
Look, he can talk me into a pre-order if you can talk our internet out of working.
Oh, shots
So-
fired.
Yeah.
Oh, me. Well, we probably pay more per month for the internet than what it would be to pre-order that statue. So,
No, but.
oh,
yeah.
okay.
Okay.
Well, let's consider upgrading the plan to see if it becomes
Oh.
more stable.
Oh.
Whoa. All right, this is a bit off subject, but you guys got to see this one too. This one might get you as well.
Uh-oh.
And
Who,
I'm
Brock?
totally sorry for sharing this one.
Oh,
But,
man.
Talk me into it. What do we got?
Ooh.
No, that's for Jess.
Ooh.
Oh,
Look at that.
That's a
Ooh.
handsome
Look
fella
at
right there.
that.
It's Timothy Oliphant as Cobb Vanth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's really
that
nice.
was an insta buy for me.
Yeah.
100%. I saw
good
that and I
looking
was like,
figure.
the armor looks great. Everything about it looks great.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
mean,
that does look
look
good.
at that. He's even got
He's got the
full
hair.
backpack. It's even got a removable helmet. Like,
Oh,
it's like
nice.
you would ever put the helmet on him.
No, not with that hair.
Never.
No.
Never.
Uh-uh.
I mean, look at
Show
that.
off that.
Yeah, that's good
Nice
looking.
Look
head
at
of hair.
that.
Mhm.
Look at it, Jess. Look at it.
See, audio listeners, it's a reason to go to our YouTube channel.
Yeah, that's right. What are they talking about?
What?
Check us out on YouTube.
Yeah, we just neglect the absolute core of our audience.
Look at it. Look at what?
Look at it.
we have more audio subscribers than we do on YouTube, so apologies.
So just to let everyone know, we were looking at a statue of Cobb Vanth from The Mandalorian. That's a Gentle Giant statue. It
Yes,
looks great.
yes.
That's like having to put alt
They're
text
currently
on.
on pre-order, so you can go get them. Check them out if you want to.
Yeah, our audio descriptions need to be like the alt text for accessibility. Kevin knows what I'm talking about, being a web developer.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Oh,
See,
man.
so you've got me now. I'm already looking in, like, you got me into the Indiana Jones, and now they have one of Henry.
Yes, and the one of
Oh.
Henry looks even better than the Indiana Jones ones.
Oh,
I mean,
Oh.
it looks so good. It's so. I mean, especially with now that he's passed away.
yes.
Oh my God. Oh,
Like I say, he's part of the reasons why, like I said, Last Crusade is still my favorite of the trilogy. That's
oh God, yeah.